Nickelback. The very name seems to make people cringe. One early 2000s comedy promo joked, "Nickelback makes me wanna kill Nickelback. They're horrible. Just trust me."
Bad music makes people violent. Like Nickelback makes me want to kill Nickelback.
How did Chad Kroeger's band, which sold over 50 million albums worldwide and was once crowned the most successful rock group of the 2000s, become music's ultimate punching bag? We're diving into Nickelback's rise, the backlash against them, and why they still get so much hate. Nickelback started as a Canadian bar band in the 1990s, but everything changed with their 2002 hit, How You Remind Me. That single shot to #1 in the US and Canada, propelling their album Silver Side Up to 8 times platinum status in Canada.
A sense of feeling, and this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what.
Suddenly, Nickelback were a stadium act. In 2005, their next album, All the Right Reasons, spawned mega hits like Photograph and Rockstar, cementing their spot in rock's mainstream. By the end of the decade, Billboard ranked Nickelback the top rock band of the 2000s. Despite all this success, critics and fans were already starting to grumble.
Historically, Chad Kroeger's had a very selfish attitude, so that honestly wouldn't surprise me at all.
I wouldn't listen to them anyway, but that just adds more reasons to not.
Halftime show featuring Nickelback. This special halftime show features over 900 community volunteers, performers, students.
The complaints really piled up around the 2004 to 2010. Critics point out 4 main issues. Critics often criticize Nickelback for making songs that sound the same. As one guide notes, the band repeatedly uses the same chord progressions, lyrical themes, and production techniques. Their songs were everywhere on rock, pop, and top 40 stations, which led to listener burnout on hits like Photograph and How You Remind Me. Fans got sick of hearing the same riffs day after day. Nickelback's songs often leaned on familiar cliches about love and heartbreak, partying, and small-town life. Many listeners found these themes repetitive and shallow. Chad Kroeger's gritty, processed vocals can be polarizing. Some fans love the raw edge, but others hear strained shouting. One analysis points out Kroeger's distinctive tone strikes some as insincere, reinforcing the idea that the band's sound feels manufactured. Above all, Nickelback became meme material. By the late 2000s, their name was synonymous with bad taste. One news outlet even said the band's name became synonymous with a certain universal awfulness.
Right now, the live broadcast had to end when Nickelback took the stage.
Country I've heard from them today, they say they felt like they were right here. It was a perfect evening. Then the controversy, Nickelback took the stage.
They became easy meme fodder and the go-to punchline on social media and late-night TV. Each of these factors fed on the other, sparking a vicious circle. The more Nickelback succeeded on the charts, the more critics lined up to tear them down. The constant flood of Nickelback songs on the radio only fueled listeners' irritation. The backlash even took on a life of its own. In 2016, for example, a small town on Prince Edward Island made national news when its police jokingly offered a new kind of punishment for drunk drivers. The Kensington Police Service warned that anyone caught drinking under the influence would get a hefty fine and a year's license suspension, plus a bonus gift of playing the officer's copy of Nickelback in the cruiser on the way to jail.
Look at this photograph. It's a photo of a photograph. There's another fucking photograph. Because I photographed the photograph.
The Post joked, "If you're foolish enough to drink and drive, then a little Chad Kroeger and the boys is the perfect gift for you." It was an outrageous stunt that underscored just how much Nickelback had become associated with embarrassment. Some radio stations joined in the fun. Calgary's rock station, X92.9, even runs a joking "No Nickelback guarantee." When fans started a petition to remove Nickelback from an NFL halftime show, the station proudly backed it, grinning about how some listeners would rather drink bleach than listen to Nickelback. In other words, whether to play Nickelback or not became a neighborhood joke and a ratings move for some stations. The comedy world helped ignite the craze. In the early 2000s, Comedy Central's Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn ran a promo featuring comedian Brian Posehn. He joked, "Bad music makes people violent. Nickelback makes me want to kill Nickelback."
No one talks about the studies that show that bad music makes people violent. Like Nickelback makes me want to kill Nickelback.
Nickelback then became a regular target on late-night TV and in stand-up routines. The internet turned those jokes into memes. By the late 2000s, Reddit threads and viral images about Nickelback were everywhere. Even a single line, like, "Look at this photograph," got turned into 1,000 memes. Online, making fun of Nickelback became a quick, easy laugh, and many people started hating the band before they even heard them, because the jokes were everywhere. Of course, not everyone hates Nickelback. The band boasts a huge fan base who love their music. These fans appreciate the band's catchy hooks, powerful guitar riffs, and direct, emotive lyrics.
How You Remind Me has been considered one of America's most played songs ever.
Nickelback's songs still rack up millions of streams and concert tickets sell out. In fact, Billboard once dubbed them the most successful rock group of the decade. And in 2023, Nickelback was inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, a nod to their achievements and staying power. Even the band themselves have made fun at their image sometimes. Chad Kroeger and his bandmates say they try not to take the backlash personally. They're still writing hits and touring arenas, and they're not going away anytime soon. So why does Nickelback hate keep going? A lot of it comes down to culture and memes, more than the music itself. In today's viral age, picking on a hugely popular yet uncontroversial band became an easy way to get laughs. As one retrospective puts it, Nickelback isn't particularly offensive, and they're no more mediocre than lots of music on the radio, but they were easy targets for a collective hate train. In the end, Nickelback's legacy is polarizing. As one analysis concluded, many listeners find them repetitive, overly commercial, and easy to mock. But there still exists a fan base that finds genuine value in their music. They remain hated by some, beloved by many. Whether the criticism is fair is up to you, but for now, Nickelback stays one of music's favorite punching bags as long as the jokes keep landing. If you enjoyed this video, you will enjoy our next video on performers who died in front of their audience. Subscribe, keep the notifications turned on, and stay tuned for that video.